I bought a new car. And this is not it. Let me show you what I've got. Welcome to my 2005 Honda Civic Type R Premier Edition. Right, let's get out of this car because I'm absolutely sweating. The weather is so nice today, so it's been perfect to create this video. Okay, so what I want to do in this video is just give you a quick walk around of the car to give you an idea of what it's like now and what my future plans are for it. So for those who don't know, that Golf GTR you just saw there was my old car. I owned that for about a year. That was absolutely fantastic, but I've always wanted a Civic Type R. Now I will get the Golf back on the channel at some point because that is my dad's car now. So I'm thinking of maybe doing a head-to-head video or something like that. It's a 2005 Honda Civic Type R Premier Edition. It's in quite good condition, I would say, for its age and mileage. And the only thing I have actually done to this car is got it fully serviced. But apart from that, it's all pretty much the same. You can see that the badges at the front are blue, when originally these are red. This is not something that I particularly like, so these will be going back to red. Get these headlights sorted. The lacquer has peeled from the outside on this one, and on the other I think water has got inside, so I think I'll have to just replace the unit. The previous owner put a little rubber splitter on the bottom of the bumper. I really like this. Not going to take it off. I think it suits the car really well. It kind of gives it a bit of an OEM plus feel to it. So in terms of wheels, I'm not sure whether I'm going to get these refurbed or change the wheels completely. The tyres are not great. I could do with some better tyres, so I'm not entirely sure what to do yet. I might get some Enkai Evo alloys and put some good tyres on them, or I'll get these refurbed and just change the tyres with some better ones. The Premier Edition does come with the Type R calipers that are embroidered on the caliper. The previous owner has painted these blue, but personally I don't like it, so I'm going to be changing that back to red. I'm going to be removing these stickers, so I'm not a massive fan of those either. This is a Toyo catback exhaust. This does sound quite good, but it is quite loud, a little bit drony, so I'm not sure if I'm going to change this back to standard or find another system that works better for me. Same situation at the back. The owner has changed the badges to blue. Not a massive fan of this, so I'm going to be changing these back to red. These are just minor things really. And one thing I forgot to mention is that the Lupo that was in the last video has been sold. Yeah, I listed this on Facebook Marketplace about a week ago, and within 48 hours it's sold. I bought it just to use as a general daily, and yeah, I got an offer that I couldn't really refuse, so this will be replaced by something. If you have got any suggestions, then please comment below what you think I should get next as a daily. So inside the car, it's pretty standard in here. The previous owner hasn't done anything crazy to it. If we sit in, first thing you notice is that the Honda steering wheel badge is not original. Nice. Now the other thing I'm not a fan of is this carbon wrap that's on the handles, and it's also on the center console. Really don't like this. I think it looks tacky, so I have started peeling it off here. It also has an aftermarket radio, which I don't like. I have purchased the original, which is going to go back in. Seats, these are amazing. These are probably one of the most comfortable seats I've been in. They really hug you. I absolutely love them. It has got a short shifter. The throw is quite short, but I really like it, so I'm not going to change this at all. I don't know if you can see, but I am sweating a little bit now. It's just so hot today. It makes such a difference. The last few months it's just been so fucking miserable. Yeah, unreal. So when I originally looked at the car, I didn't really see any major rust issues, but when I got it serviced and when it got jacked up, I did notice that one of the seals had a couple of holes in them. It felt a little bit stupid really, because I really did look the car over when I bought it, and I don't have any regrets at all. I'm still happy with my purchase, but this is something that's going to have to be sorted as soon as possible really. So yeah, getting the rust sorted is the first thing. It does need a seal replacing. The other thing I want to look at, which will be in a future video, is the arches. Now coming around here, I don't think you can see it very well. The arches are pretty solid from the surface rust. So for anyone who doesn't know, what Honda did when designing these cars is put carpet arch liners in the rear, and this was their cheap way of basically unsealing it, but it hasn't worked. And what this carpet does is it soaks up the water and it causes a lot of corrosion, you know, from inside here and through around here. So in a future video, we'll be jacking the car up, taking the arch liners out and treating any rust, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Now onto the bonnet. Anyone who does know Hondas will realise that this is a Group M replica, and these are probably the best you can get for these cars. So I was quite glad that this came with the car when I got it, because this is something that I would want myself. I see a lot of other people with Type Rs, they're putting K&N filters on or Ram Air, but most of them are actually sucking in hot air, whereas this one, it is bringing in cold. I think the manifold is standard. So the other modifications that the previous owner did to this car, he has stuck a battery mount on from Tegra. He's also painted the rocker cover blue. I'd rather have this red, and I will change these intake pipes to red as well, because I'm just not a massive fan of the blue. Do you think the blue looks better or the red? Personally, I think red looks much better, whereas blue, it just looks a little bit tacky in my opinion. If I did want to up the power, then I would be looking at a K100 ECU and getting it tuned by maybe like TDI North. And then I would also probably be changing the manifold to a 421. I could, if I do get a new daily soon, I'm thinking about kind of modifying it into a road legal sort of track car, taking out the rear seats, sticking a strut brace in, putting on coilovers, putting a bigger brake kit on it, onto it. I don't know, you know, I'm just going to take one step at a time and take you on my journey while I document the things I do to my EP3. So I'm going to be wrapping this video up now. It was just a bit of an overview to show my new car and to explain exactly what I'm going to do with it. In the next video, I will be doing some of these cosmetic bits, and I will be taking out the rear arch liners to see if it's a horror story or if it's okay. But as always, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.